What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome to WWE Figure Universe Episode 3, the first episode of Monday Night Raw. Now, if you don't know what this is basically WWE Universe mode from the WWE video games, but in action figure form. Also, there will be spoilers from the Royal Rumble episode that I uploaded a couple days ago. So go watch that right now if you have not seen it, because this will spoil who won the Rumble. The show kicks off with the 2020 Royal Rumble winner in my universe, Drew McIntyre. He comes down to the ring looking great. He gets in the ring, grabs a mic, and he's talking so much shit. He's talking how he won the Rumble, how he eliminated the likes of Matt Riddle, eliminated the likes of other superstars, big superstars. He's talking so much shit, saying how he's going to wait to pick who he's going to fight at WrestleMania until after the next pay-per-view, No Way Out. Yes, in my universe, I'm not calling it Elimination Chamber. I am calling it No Way Out. He is going to wait after the pay-per-view to pick, because he doesn't want to let the champion know ahead of time that he is coming for the championship, when all of a sudden a superstar's theme music hits. Matt Riddle's music hits and he comes down to the ring. He's talking to Drew as he's walking down. He's saying, "Drew, I was super close last night to winning the Royal Rumble match. I came out at number 30, but you got me on a day that I wasn't 100% focused." Matt Riddle's trying to be funny, saying, I was a little under the weather last night, so that's why you won. Tonight, I am 100%. If you're the tough guy you are acting like you are, then you will face me tonight, right now, in front of this great crowd in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes, why not? Threw it in there. This Raw is taking place from Vegas. That is where I live. That's where I'm from, Las Vegas. And Drew McIntyre says, "Bet, bitch. Let's go one-on-one right now." And the Raw would then go to commercial, and it will come back before this match starts, because, man, I hate when Raw goes to commercial when a match is in the fucking middle of it. But, the first match of the night is Matt Riddle versus the Royal Rumble winner, Drew McIntyre. These two have a great match, and is on the verge of Matt Riddle actually pulling up the upset in Drew McIntyre's eyes and beating him, when all of a sudden another superstar's music hits. Roman Reigns' music hits, and Matt Riddle is blindsided. He turns around. So say the entrance stage is that way, correct? Matt Riddle has Drew McIntyre on the floor. Matt Riddle's looking. Roman Reigns is coming down the entrance way. He's walking down, taking his time. And all of a sudden, the fucking Scottish psychopath would hit a nasty, I'm not going to do it because I'm not a fool and plays with toys on camera, but he hits a nasty Claymore kick to the back of Matt Riddle's skull, and he pins him 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre beats Matt Riddle due to a distraction by Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre does win, and he leaves the ring laughing. So McIntyre's out of here. But what does that mean for Matt Riddle? Matt Riddle's down and out from that nasty Claymore kick to the back. Roman Reigns then comes in, and if you did not watch the Royal Rumble episode, Matt Riddle did eliminate Roman Reigns when he came out at number 30. So Roman Reigns is holding that fucking grudge, and this is when Roman would technically turn heel in my universe. He would beat the shit out of Matt Riddle. He would throw him into the turnbuckles, throw him shoulder first into the fucking metal, the metal thing, the light or whatever. He hits a couple spears. He takes him to the outside, spears him through the barricade, power bombs him through the commentator's table, puts one foot on his neck, and holds up one fist. And then it goes to commercial break. So what's this leading to? I don't know. You're just going to have to wait and find out. Till next week's episode of Figure Universe. Roman Reigns attacked Matt Riddle, brutalizing him in front of the Vegas crowd. Goes to commercial, and we'll be back. Next would be a backstage segment with the general manager of Raw, Paul Heyman, and he is just telling the crowd and telling everyone at home what is going on tonight. He first makes an announcement saying the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar will not be here tonight. Everyone's pissed off. They're saying, "Mike, what the fuck you doing, man? I thought Lesnar's going to be a fighting champion." Maybe he will in the future, but he's not here tonight. Also, the Cruiserweight Champion Neville is not on this show tonight due to an injury he suffered at last night's fatal 4-way match that turned into a triple threat match if you didn't watch the Royal Rumble. Along with next week, Tommaso Ciampa will be here, and he will address what happened in the Royal Rumble with Triple H. Paul Heyman then goes on to say, tonight will be 2 qualifying matches for the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match at No Way Out, along with some Elimination Chamber qualifying matches for the other Chamber match, which will not be for the WWE Championship, because that is not Brock Lesnar's style, says Heyman. It will be for the North American Championship, Luke Harper's championship. So that's what's going on tonight. Paul Heyman says he'll be out there later tonight to address some further information to the crowd. It then cuts back to the ring, where we hear another guy's entrance theme hit. Eric Young is standing in the ring when all of a sudden the whole place goes black. And who's coming out now? None other than Aleister Black, the man who after Royal Rumble eliminated the dead man, The Undertaker, to then be later on thrown out by The Undertaker, coming back into the match and eliminating the man who eliminated him. This match does not go long at all. Now, you may say, Mike, why are you booking Eric Young to be a jobber? Every show's got to have some jobbers. Every show's got to have people who will lose. And Aleister Black indeed makes Eric Young lose by hitting a devastating fucking black mass right to the fucking jaw of Eric Young. Pins him 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black wins in under 2 minutes. But that's not it for Aleister Black here tonight. No. Because he cuts a promo on The Undertaker saying, Undertaker, you not only knocked on my door, you knocked the whole fucking thing down. He didn't say fucking, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he's saying to The Undertaker, you didn't knock on it, you knocked it down. I'm coming for you, because he's pissed off. And then the whole thing goes black. And the Aleister Black's thinking The Undertaker's going to show up, but The Undertaker's playing mind games on him. He doesn't show up. Aleister Black's sitting there crisscrossed, waiting for him, to no avail. And we go to commercial. What's going to happen next week? I don't know. You're going to have to tune into next week's Figure Universe episode to find out. Next, we got the United States Champion John Cena, JBL haircut looking bitch, coming out to issue another United States Open Challenge. If you did not watch the Rumble, he did a United States Open Challenge with a returning Kurt Angle coming out, them having a classic bout, but Cena winning that match. Cena says he's a little beat up, but that's not going to stop the annual John Cena United States Open Challenge. If you want some, come fucking get some. And who accepts the challenge this week? None other than a debuting on the main roster, Velveteen Dream. He comes out, he says, Cena, you're about to meet the fucking Dream. And we get Velveteen Dream versus John Cena for the United States Championship. And this would be a great match, a kind of a homage that I'm doing to when Cesaro accepted Cena's Open Challenge back in 2014. The great match they had. These two have a better match. But unlike that match, Cena beat Cesaro. In this match, I would have Velveteen Dream pull up the win against John Cena. So your boy Cena is no longer the champion. The new champion is Velveteen Dream. Cena is laid back. He's fucking beat up. And the new man, the new United States champion, Velveteen fucking Dream. Here we go. The new, I already said it 10 times, United States champion, Velveteen fucking Dream. Goes to commercial. What's going to happen next? Well, you're going to find out in 1 second. The Undisputed Era are backstage, the tag team champions here on Raw. They are backstage trying to find Paul Heyman because they did not have a match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, nor were any of them in the Royal Rumble match, and they want to fight tonight. And that's when they find Paul Lee Heyman while he's getting ready to go out to the ring to make a couple more announcements for tonight. Paul Heyman says, you want to fight? I'll give you a fight. In tonight's main event, the Undisputed Era will defend their tag team championships against a mystery team of Paul Heyman's choosing. Adam Cole and Roderick Strong say, bring it on. So we got the main event announced. It will be for the tag team championships, the Undisputed Era versus Paul Heyman's mystery opponents. Paul Heyman says, now get the hell out of my face. I have to go out to the ring. Paul Heyman's now in the ring. He is going to make a couple more announcements tonight, including 2 chamber qualifying matches that will take place here tonight for Daniel Bryan's World Heavyweight Championship chamber match. He says one of the matches will be Jon Moxley, since he did good in the Rumble, will take on the awesome one, The Miz. And then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins' music hits. The Monday Night Messiah, that's the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard, comes out and addresses it saying, if Moxley has a qualifying match, he wants a qualifying match. So Heyman says, you want it? Fine. Paul Heyman leaves the ring, and he sends out a man to face Seth Rollins in a qualifying match, and that man is Rusev from Rusev Day. A heel Rusev. Again, if you didn't watch episode 1, go watch that. I address some things. But it is Rusev versus Seth Rollins in a qualifying match for the chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rollins would beat the Rusev. That's a good name. The Rusev. He would beat Rusev here in a match, but Rusev would be strong. He would be built up here, beating on Rollins, using the big man advantage, but Rollins would end up hitting a curb stomp on Rusev, beating the big man. And as soon as Rollins wins, instead of hearing his theme music play, we hear an AC/DC song, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. We hear John fucking Moxley coming out. He walks in the ring, Rollins rolls out, he's looking at Moxley, and Moxley says, I'm ready for my qualifying match. So, right after that qualifying match, a new qualifying match starts, and you heard Paul Heyman announce who it's going to be. So Moxley comes out, and then The Miz makes his way down to the ring, and it's The Miz versus Moxley. Now, again, Miz is not a jobber here, but Moxley is being built up, and Moxley quickly hits a paradigm shift on The Miz, and he beats The Miz 1, 2, 3. Moxley advances. So far in the qualifying matchup, we have Moxley, Rollins, and the man who makes his entrance right after the qualifying match, Daniel Bryan, your World Heavyweight Champion. These 3 men are the only guys confirmed for this chamber match as of now, and they all look at each other ready to fight one another at No Way Out in 3 weeks. So, what's going to happen? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in to Figure Universe to find out. Cuts to commercial, and we'll be back. Cuts to a backstage segment right when we come back from commercial, with Charlie Caruso going to interview Finn Balor, saying he has a couple things to say. And as Balor's walking up to her, all of a sudden, we see this sight. We just see, boom! We see Braun Strowman run and hit Balor off to the side. We then see him hit a running power slam on Balor. Like I said, I'm not going to play with toys on camera. We then see Strowman hit a running power slam on Balor onto the concrete backstage. And it looks like Balor broke his fucking back. That's how he sells it. And it kind of, we don't know what this is leading to. But Balor didn't get to say what he had to say, and Strowman just attacks him. And that's it. He walks away. What does that mean? I don't know. You're going to have to tune into the next episode to find out. Coming up next is a match featuring the Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. Undashed Cody Rhodes then comes out to the ring. He's talking a lot of shit just like Drew McIntyre was. Because Cody Rhodes did last a long time in the Royal Rumble match. He lasted from number 4 all the way to the end of the match, where he was in the Final 4 but was eliminated by AJ Styles. Cody Rhodes says AJ got lucky. Cody was in there, but all of a sudden, we hear the Phenomenal One's entrance theme hit over the fucking entire arena. The arena goes crazy because everyone loves AJ Styles. So we have Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles in the ring. AJ says, Cody, you're supposed to be out here for a match, not to talk. So AJ says, why don't you shut the hell up and fight me one-on-one? And of course, Cody says, yeah. He says, let's go right now. I'm a fighting champion. Let's do this. He's mad at AJ for eliminating him. But basically, before the match can start, Cody Rhodes hits AJ with the Intercontinental Championship. AJ goes down. Cody Rhodes quickly picks him up, hits a crossroads on to the Intercontinental Champion. And AJ Styles is left on the floor with Cody over him, mocking him, holding up the Intercontinental Championship. So, a lot of shit building up here on Figure Universe Episode 3. But what could happen? Like I said, 10 fucking times. I don't know. You gotta tune in. So, moving on to we're not at the main event yet. We're at the second to last segment till the main event. We come back from commercial to see Kevin Owens standing in the ring. He's mad. He doesn't have a microphone. He's just pacing around the ring, waiting for somebody, and all of a sudden we hear his best friend, his former best friend's music hit. We hear Sami Zayn's music hit. This is an impromptu match after something happened backstage between the two of them. Kevin Owens was talking to Paul Heyman backstage, shows a little clip, and Sami Zayn comes in laughing at Kevin Owens because Sami Zayn did come into the Rumble last night and eliminate Kevin Owens. So Owens is furious about that. And Paul Heyman says, instead of fighting it back here in my office, go out to the damn ring and settle it your guys' selves. So, we see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. But unfortunately, this match does not get off its feet because all we see are these two throwing punches. It's not even a real match. The bell doesn't even ring. They just brawl and brawl and brawl, getting thrown into the barricade. Sami Zayn almost gets put on the fucking apron with a pop-up powerbomb. They just keep fighting, brawling, all the way to the backstage, and we don't see what happens. We'll have to find out what happens next week. Cuts to a backstage segment, not a backstage segment, sort of like a promo by Luke Harper in a dark room. He's saying, Paul Heyman, you said for my chamber match, it needs qualifying matches. He says, I don't need them to qualify. He says, I will defend this title against anybody at any time, anywhere. I don't care who it is, because I will win. He says, Paul, if someone comes up to you and says they won in the match, you put them in the match. He says he'll face anybody. They don't need to qualify, because he's ready for anybody, and he's going to win the chamber no matter who's in it. Which means we do not have qualifying matches for the North American Championship chamber match. We will just see who gets added to that match. And yeah, we'll find that out next week. It is now main event time on the first episode of Monday Night Raw. If you're up to this point, let me know what you're thinking so far down in the comments below. Leave a like. But it is time for the main event, the Tag Team Championship match, the Undisputed Era versus Paul Heyman's mystery opponents. Undisputed Era make their way to the ring cocky as hell, and they are just awaiting the tag team they are going to defend their titles against. When all of a sudden the Hardy Boys music hits and the crowd goes absolutely batshit crazy. The Hardy Boys are the mystery tag team opponents for the Undisputed Era. It makes sense because both Jeff and Matt were both in the Royal Rumble match. Both did not put on very great showings, both being eliminated by Drew McIntyre. So they did not have a strong showing in the Rumble, but it looks like they have reformed their Hardy Boys tag team, and they're going to face the Undisputed Era for the tag team championships. And in fact, just like in real life, I wish I could see this happen, but unfortunately, Matt's probably going to leave the company. The Hardy Boys and Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, have a instant fucking classic. I know I say that about like every match, but I don't give a fuck. They have such a stellar match. It is just a regular 2-on-2 match. But the finish is Matt Hardy goes for a twist of fate on Adam Cole. He misses. Adam Cole hits a big super kick on Matt. Matt goes out of the ring. Jeff Hardy does that little drop kick. Adam Cole goes out of the ring. Roderick Strong goes in to perform a backbreaker. Jeff counters into a twist of fate. Goes up to the top rope. Hits a clean looking swanton on Roderick Strong. 1, 2, 3. Your new tag team champions are the Hardy Boys. So yeah, that is how the first episode of Raw in my universe will go off the air, with the Hardy Boys becoming new tag team champions. But in my universe, champions who lose always get a guaranteed rematch. So what can happen next? I don't know. You're going to have to wait till the next episode of Figure Universe, which will be out every Monday. Just like Raw, it will be out like early Monday. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram, at Mike the Wrestling Collector. Let me know how you're feeling about this series so far, if I should keep doing it. I'm probably going to keep doing it no matter what you fucking say. But follow me again on Instagram, at Mike the Wrestling Collector. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.